What is going on, y'all beautiful people, man? Hope y'all having an amazing day today. I am having an amazing day. Again, we are out here with my cat. It is pretty damn cold out here, so I'm gonna try to make this video not too long. But in this video, we're gonna talk about being able, like, why the joy of the Lord is so important, but not just that. We're gonna talk about, like, how cultivating the joy of the Lord in our life and why it is so important, and just some verses for you that can help you get into that joy of the Lord, that help me, that I think can really help you. So one of the verses that we're gonna start off with the "For do not ye be sorry, for the joy of the Lord is your strength." That is one of the most important ones, and reason being is because the joy of the Lord is our strength, and "do not ye be sorry" is how that first starts out. You know, we might feel guilty, we might feel negative, we might feel this and that, but "do not ye be sorry, for the joy of the Lord is our strength." I was talking with my mom about this yesterday, and she was asking me about, like, how do we get into the joy of the Lord? And I think one of the most important things that we can do to get into that joy of the Lord is to realize that it is our strength. When we start realizing how good it is and how we can become better people overall, but not just that, be able to handle our situations, our problems, and, you know, make better videos or talk with people better because you're the joy of the Lord. Once you cultivate that, all of a sudden you start wanting to go to that. It's the thing that can get you into the flow state. It's the thing that can get you at that peak state, happy, joyous, and it just feels like anything that comes up, you can take it head on. Excuse me. You can take it head on. You don't gotta you ain't gotta worry about it, because, like, when you're in that peak joy and feeling that flow, like, you just feel like you could do anything. You, like, anybody can come up with you and come to you and tell you, like, hey, I need you to do this, 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 and this, and I need you to wash my grandma's back. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it because I'm just, like, feeling so damn good. I'm feeling so damn amazing. Everything's going. I have the joy of the Lord. That is where the strength comes from. Once we realize that, we start wanting to go towards that. All right. Second one. For this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us delight and be glad in it. And guess what? If you guys can see that, let me zoom in on it over there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that was what that basically says. Oh my gosh, I just spit up a storm. That's what that basically says over there. So reminding ourselves that this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Oh my gosh, I really did spit up a storm. But what we are realizing is that today is a beautiful day. You know, whether you're dealing with some stuff, whether you got stuff going on, whether it's terrible right now, or whether, like, your mama just slapped you across the face and she got the belt on you, she's about to whip you. It's still a day that the Lord has made, and, you know, that's happening for a reason. And the more that you get close to God and knowing that everything happens for a reason through Him, and you're gonna be okay, the more that simple verse rings truer and truer, and all of a sudden you start to get this emotion with simply saying it. It feels like SpongeBob, the best day ever episode, where you're waking up and it's like the sun is shining, everything's freaking beautiful. That is what we are trying to get into and trying to remember. All right. The next one is, "For in this world you will have trials and tribulations, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world." I have, like, this little mind palace thing that I use to remember these verses, and for this one, I imagine Jesus. I don't know if you guys ever seen that meme of Venom dunking on, no, Spider-Man dunking on Venom, or Venom dunking on Spider-Man, either one. And it's just the most hilarious thing because it's a very visual thing. And I imagine Jesus dunking and absolutely slamming and hammering down on the devil. Like, he's just destroying the devil. So don't be scared if you, like, don't feel bad. Don't be like, if you have these trials and tribulations, it's okay, because Jesus has already overcome the world, and you're going to be perfectly fine, and you're in the palm of His hand. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're going to be all right. And if we can remember that, the "be of good cheer" part really damn rings true, and it rings true so hard for every single one of us, because it's like, we ain't got to worry about stuff. We ain't got to worry about anything, because it's like, we can just be of good cheer today because Jesus has overcome the world. We can be happy about that, and we can rejoice in that. And this goes along with the last one, which is Solomon talking about the seasons of life. There's this season, there's that season. We all have seasons of life where we're feeling bad. Maybe we have seasons where we're going through stuff at work. Maybe we have seasons where it's not happening at school, or maybe you have a season where you are having, like, a big success. Like, everything's going, like, amazing right now. You're having this success, all that stuff. But he says that I know that there is no good in these things. There's no happiness in those seasons of life. I've heard people talk about how they have millions of dollars. That guy, Owen Cook, that I talk about all the time. He has millions of dollars. He had a mansion. He had all this stuff. He had everything that he could ever wanted, cars. But he was like, the happiness just wasn't there. Like, it just literally was not there. And And now he's getting closer to God. Now he's realizing that everything is meant to bring him closer to God. And at the end of this Solomon verse, after he talks about the seasons of life, he says, there's no good in them, but I know that there's no better for a man than to rejoice and do good with his life. To rejoice and do good with our life, man and woman. That is damn powerful. And the reason that is powerful, because it tells us to just rejoice. God has already won the victory. There's no happiness in the seasons of life. There's nowhere that we're getting to. That's a powerful thing. There's nowhere that we're getting to. It's not like once we get the car, once we get the money, once we get all of that stuff, then we're going to be happy. Once we get that Lamborghini cherry red with a nice little steering wheel, that all of a sudden everybody's going to be looking at us and we're going to be happy. No. It's not a mansion. It's not none of that. It's not the damn mansion with a big old pool, all that stuff. That would be nice, but it's not going to bring us no happiness.
Yeah.
And the only thing that brings us that overwhelm of joy, despite any season that we are in, is our Lord Jesus Christ. And it is so damn beautiful. It is so damn beautiful to know that, because we know that we can have that right now. When we accept, maybe it's hard for us to get close right now or to understand that. But when we try to accept, and that's our main mission and goal, we start being able to have that joy, peace, and rejoicing every single day, despite any place that we're at right now, man. And I really love this verse, because just have fun right now, just rejoice. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's the thing, man. Rejoice, but then also do good with your life, and go out there and try to do works of the Lord. Try to do it with all your heart, all your might, and have some fun with it, and just being happy right now. And it's so beautiful, because let's just be happy. Let's just rejoice. Let's just have fun. We wake up in the morning, we got all these worries, but we can rejoice. There's no happiness in figuring out these worries. It's not that the happiness is going to come after we solve all of our problems. Everything's out the door. We don't got to worry about nothing. Our happiness can be available right now if we put our trust in Jesus. I have gotten better at this, because even yesterday there was something that came up and I felt I don't know if I did the right thing. I don't know if I did anything. We fall into mistakes and we do stuff that's wrong. And normally, oh my gosh, my bad. I didn't mean to spit on you guys. But normally it's it would have been something that would have taken me out for a week of thinking about it. Did I do the right thing? Or oh, was I supposed to do that? Or oh, I feel bad about that. But no, the first verse that we talked about says, do not ye be sorry. Of course, ask for forgiveness for our sins, but do not ye be sorry, for the joy of the Lord is our strength. We're not trying to go and beat ourselves up every single day. The best thing that we can do right now is to rejoice in the Lord, have fun, be happy, because that is going to be the thing that helps us be stronger, be able to do great things, be able to fight against never go back to those sins that we have gone to before, never do anything like that, and always be able to just get closer to the Lord and be able to do great things through Him, by being happy, by rejoicing, by going towards the joy of the Lord. That is the strongest place that you could do anything from. So I hope that today we're able to go towards the joy of the Lord. Love you guys very much, man. I'm having an amazing day. As y'all guys can tell, man, hope you guys are having a good one. Hope you guys are blessed today. Love you guys very much. Peace. Peace.